In the quiet hills of southern Brazil lies the town of Varginha, a peaceful, almost sleepy place, until January 1996, when something happened that would forever change its history. They call it Brazil's Roswell. But to those who lived it, it's much more terrifying. This is the Varginha incident. It all began early in the morning on January 20th. Several locals reported seeing a strange, cigar-shaped object, flying low in the sky, moving erratically. Some said it was damaged, like it was limping across the clouds. The sightings flooded in, farmers, drivers, even police officers. But it wasn't just the sky that held something unnatural that day. On the ground, something else had arrived. Later that afternoon, 3 young women, Lilian, Valkyria, and Katia, were walking home through an empty lot, a shortcut they took every day. The sky was heavy, thick with humidity. The streets were quiet. As they passed an abandoned construction site, they stopped. There, crouched against a wall, was something that should not have been there. The girls would later describe it as a creature about 4 feet tall, with brown, slick skin like it was coated in oil. Its body was thin, fragile. Its head was enormous, misshapen, with strange bony protrusions. And its eyes, its enormous red eyes, locked onto theirs. It didn't move, it only stared. They said it looked afraid. Frozen in terror, the girls ran screaming to their homes. One of their mothers, skeptical at first, later described the girls as hysterical, so shaken they could barely speak. Something had truly terrified them. But this was just the beginning. Shortly after the sighting, Varginha was flooded with an unusually large military presence. Soldiers, trucks, unmarked vehicles. Locals reported soldiers blocking roads, searching the woods, even setting up perimeters around certain streets. Firefighters were also called out, supposedly to handle a wild animal. But witnesses claim they saw much more: soldiers carrying away large boxes, trucks covered with tarps, and, most chilling of all, something wrapped in a metallic sheet, moving. One local said he saw a small creature being loaded into a truck, still alive, still struggling. The town buzzed with rumors. Had something crashed? Had something been captured? Then came the tragedy. A few days after the creature was supposedly captured, a young military policeman, Marco Eli Cherizzi, fell mysteriously ill. Witnesses say he had been part of the team that handled the creature. Soon, he developed a severe infection that doctors couldn't explain. Within weeks, he was dead. His family swears the military ordered his body sealed, and that they were given no clear answers about his death. Whatever Marco had come into contact with, it had been dangerous. And now, the first human cost of the Varginha incident had been paid. The Brazilian government quickly moved to explain everything away. They said the girls had seen a homeless man with mental and physical disabilities. They said the UFO sightings were just a military training exercise. They said there was nothing unusual at all. But their explanations were riddled with inconsistencies. Witnesses were silenced. Reports disappeared. Journalists investigating the story received threats. Some said, the creature, and possibly others like it, were taken to the nearby ESA military base, and from there, perhaps even flown out of Brazil, never to be seen again. Decades have passed, but the scars on Varginha remain. Witnesses still refuse to speak, out of fear or lingering trauma. Some, however, have broken their silence. In the 2022 documentary Moment of Contact, new testimonies emerged. A retired military officer confessed he saw the creature firsthand. A hospital worker described being ordered to stay away from a certain ward where something, not human, was being kept. Others spoke of documents, shipments, even secret planes flying out in the dead of night. The pieces form a picture darker than anyone wants to admit. Something crashed. Something survived. And somewhere, behind locked doors, it might still be hidden. Today, Varginha looks like any other quiet town. Children play in the streets. Shops open at sunrise. Life moves on. But the people of Varginha haven't forgotten. And late at night, when the sky is heavy with clouds and the streets fall silent, some still glance over their shoulders, wondering what really landed here, and who, or what, is watching still.